holiday movie season is upon us, and it is time for the holiday movie preview, sponsored by General Mills Cereal. Now, when I say that, I don't actually mean they're paying me any kind of sponsorship or anything. However, they are providing my tickets to any movies I will see this holiday season, and actually through next summer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, over the course of the next couple weeks, up through Thanksgiving probably, one at a time, talk about movies that are on my most anticipated list as we head towards and through next summer. Let me explain. General Mills Cereal has a deal going on right now where if you buy 2 boxes of cereal, it's the general, like the Honey Nut Cheerios, Lucky Charms, I think there's Cinnamon Toast Crunch is one of them, maybe Trix, and then Reese's Puffs, which, by the way, Reese's Puffs is the go-to cereal of choice for this deal for us because it was on sale. But anyways, you buy 2 boxes of their cereal, free movie ticket. No strings, no questions asked, up to $12 value, so it could even be like an evening 3D show. Absolutely free movie ticket. So you find a box of Reese's Puff on sale for $2.50, like we did. You're getting a free movie ticket for you're getting a movie ticket for $5 and 2 free boxes of cereal. It's like you go to the theater for an evening 3D show. You say, "Here, I'd like to buy, Christmas Carol in 3 a ticket, please." And they say, "Well, actually, can I give you $5 back and also 2 free boxes of cereal?" That's what's happening here. This is an incredible deal. Just look for the specially marked boxes of General Mills cereal. I cannot believe they're doing this. And it's one of those things where I'm going to see 13 movies over the course before now and the next summer, because it ends like the end of next summer. So, yeah, we bought 26 boxes of cereal. We did. And I'm going to be seeing a lot of movies. So I'm very excited. Lots of cereal at home and lots of movies to be seen. So we'll kick it off with one that just came out as the first of the holiday movies. And because I've seen it, this will be actually more of a review than a preview. The others will all be kind of most anticipated preview kind of things. But 2012 came out this week and got a chance to see it with some good friends, although it was a packed theater and we didn't get to sit together, but we did all get a chance to see it. It was also a really bad theater. Really lame theater. Bad sound, bad video, one of those small theaters with a small screen. It's just an old theater, and that was too bad because this is a big movie. But I gotta tell you, even in the small, bad quality theater, not digital obviously, I have to say, it was pretty immensely entertaining. It's not gonna win any awards, and it shouldn't. But if you're looking for just that typical stuff blowing up, big adventure type movie, and you can kind of check the whole thing at the door of worrying about plot and continuity errors and all that, if you can just kind of check that at the door and have yourself an enjoyable time, it's really an interesting movie. 2 thoughts though. Number 1, the relationships and the character-driven stuff is much better than I anticipated. I thought it'd just be stuff blowing up and the characters and plot would be an afterthought. The plot is a bit of an afterthought. It makes no sense. But the characters are actually really well done. Amanda Peet and John Cusack both do a great job. Even some of the secondary characters, which could have very easily been cliches, and some of them were. But some of them that could have been cliches turned out to be more well drawn than thought. The kids were good. I was more impressed than I thought I would be with that. Second thought. There is a blatant undertone, which I know is a little bit of a contradiction, but it is a blatant undertone of anti-God stuff in this movie. Now, before we go jumping off that bridge, let me just say, believe me, I'm the last one to bring this kind of stuff up, because really, what do you expect? But I don't know what Roland Emmerich's deal is, but the imagery in this movie was so much about humanism taking over for religion. It was just case after case. If you've seen the movie, the crumbling of Jesus, the big Jesus statue, which I think is in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro maybe, I don't know, that crumbling, the idea of man doing, and again, I'm giving away somewhat plot points, but man doing kind of a Noah's Ark kind of thing, trying to save mankind, but doing it better than God did, you know, kind of idea, because you can save more than one person. The idea that the president at one point starts to do the Lord's Prayer. He says, "Let me finish with this. You know, though I walk through the valley," and it goes, and it like cuts off. Like just as soon as he starts doing the Lord's Prayer, all the electricity goes down. Very subtle, but very pointed. Anytime people are gathered together and praying, they are crushed. They are killed. The Sistine Chapel, it makes a point of, probably the most blatant example, makes a point of a crack, and you knew it was coming right down between the finger of God and the finger of man in the destruction of the Sistine Chapel. Really, Roland Emmerich, really, you couldn't have made this, you know, a little more just about the destruction of the world and not about your humanistic tendencies. I don't know that to be the case, but maybe it's just the writer. But it was blatantly that way. And then the last straw was, you know, after the disaster, the calendar is reset. Because why would we go by Jesus' birth anymore when we could go by this big disastrous event? So, again, just case after case. I probably missed a couple. Case after case of, you know, the religious things being destroyed while the humanistic things were put forth. And it just irked me a little bit. You know, I love Jesus. I love my Creator, and when people make a point to just kind of you know, jab a little bit, it does get at me. But the movie itself, it's fun to watch. That's for sure. And again, if you can set aside all that other junk, you know, you will have a good time. I really believe that. So that's 2012. Stay tuned. We'll have more over the next couple weeks of movies that I'm looking forward to and that General Mills Cereal is going to pay for me to go to.